During nighttime bombing raids over Germany, the Avro Lancaster played a crucial role. Overall, this aircraft featured a bomb bay measuring about 33 feet in length, which is about 10 meters, and it could carry a bomb load of up to 14,000 pounds, or roughly 6,350 kilograms, while flying at speeds of around 200 miles per hour, which is about 322 kilometers per hour. Thanks to this capacity, it was able to carry high-powered cookie bombs weighing between 1,000 and 4,000 pounds, which is about 450 to 1,800 kilograms. In addition, the Lancaster could carry large quantities of standard high-explosive bombs or incendiary bombs, such as 30-pound incendiaries, or about 13.6 kilograms, or even hundreds of smaller 4-pound incendiary bombs, which is roughly 1.8 kilograms each. Later on, the bomb bay was further modified to accommodate even larger cookie bombs, weighing up to 8,000 and 12,000 pounds, which is about 3,600 and 5,400 kilograms. However, this design also had its drawbacks. The bomb bay and escape hatch made it extremely difficult to exit the aircraft. The escape hatch was smaller than those found on many other aircraft and was nearly impossible to use while in flight. As a result, the successful escape rate for Lancaster crews was only about 15%, significantly lower than the 25% of the Halifax and the 50% seen in American bombers. During the war, one of the Lancaster's primary missions was to take part in large-scale nighttime bombing operations over Germany. Because of this, communication between crew members, other aircraft, and base was absolutely critical. The radio operator, seated behind the navigator, was responsible for monitoring communications through a radio system that included separate receivers and transmitters, capable of handling both voice communication and Morse code. Their duties also included identifying friend or foe in the darkness and transmitting deceptive signals to jam enemy communications during combat. In addition, the radio operator helped observe the area behind the cockpit through the canopy, warning the pilot and gunners if enemy aircraft were approaching. The rear gunner also played a vital role, as German fighters often attacked from behind. This crew member was usually the first to spot the enemy and alert the entire crew. In response, the pilot would typically maneuver the aircraft into a corkscrew pattern to evade incoming fire. After the war in the late 1940s, the Royal Air Force continued to use the Lancaster for reconnaissance and aerial survey missions across Central and East Africa. It was eventually replaced by the Avro Lincoln, an improved version of the Lancaster. By December 1953, the last Lancaster serving with Bomber Command was officially retired. Less than a year later, the reconnaissance variant was also withdrawn from service in 1954. Even so, upgraded Lancaster aircraft continued to serve in the French Navy for about another 10 years, mainly in reconnaissance and search and rescue roles, before being completely phased out. Finally, Simple History partnered with talented artists to create a premium collection of wall art, bringing iconic historical figures to life.